Greetings, one and all. I'm here again for another dive into a week's worth of 9 Chickweed Lane by the notoriously horny Brooke McEldowney. We're at August the 31st of the year 1993. Etta is staying with her mother on the couch, and she says, "A virtuous man's honesty exists only in proportion to the pyre upon which he atones for it." Who said that? Wait, don't tell me. Was it Wilde? No. Shaw? No. Twain? No. Bierce? No. Russell? No. Mencken? No. Well, who then? Lamb chop. Oh, lordy dordy. All right, so lamb chop. Lamb chop is a puppet. Sherry Lewis was a puppeteer who had a show, children's show. I believe it ran through several different iterations over the decades. You see Lamb Chop here. Lamb Chop is a children's show. So the idea is that Lamb Chop, is a show that has influenced young Etta. And maybe she's reading a Lamb Chop book over here. That's nice. It's book week here at 9 Chickweed Lane. Mrs. Berber says to Etta, "What are you reading?" "One of Gran's grocery romance novels, and I think I've found a steamy bit." "Yep, it's a steamy bit." "Hey, no fair, speed reading." So they are so horny, so desperate for intimacy that they get to the steamy bits. Of course, are a dog whistle. That's the sex bits. That's where they talk about the throbbing members and undulating bosoms. Mrs. Berber is reading so fast that she's turning the page before young Etta has even had a chance to finish the page she was reading. And that's what's happening there. Here we have Gran and Mrs. Berber out appearing to be shopping for clothes with young Etta. "You're not going to buy her that skirt, are you? It looks like a drop cloth." I'm not sure. She seems so happy in it." "Happy? I never chose your clothes to make you happy." Mrs. Berber looks startled, and Gran looks like she kind of got one over on her. "Thanks, Gran. Mom told me you influenced her to buy me that skirt." As Etta hugs Gran in the last panel. Now, a lot of strips end in a panel that shows a hug. Normally, the people are embracing one another, but a joke we've seen before is Etta embracing Amos. Amos did not return the hug because he was confused. Here, Gran is not returning the hug because she's mad. Look how big her nose is. Enormous. All right, well, here we have Mrs. Berber returning from a date. "Thanks for a wonderful evening." They kiss, and then the man looks horrified. Mrs. Berber doesn't know why. "Am I to gather we've blown curfew?" And you see Etta is in the window, in the bathrobe, looking very Gran-like, disapprovingly at her mother, who was out on this date with this male suitor. "Morning." Oh, the man's name was Andy. So we found out the man's name before we found out Mrs. Berber's name. "Morning. How was your date with Andy?" "Went late." Now, Is that Gran? No, that's Etta. It's gotta be Etta, right? Gran has glasses. Okay, I'm just making sure. Maybe there's not, great continuity here. "Morning, how was your date with Andy?" "Went late." "Late? You know how I've always said Andy's nice and all, but somewhere he has a button that needs to be pushed." "You found it?" "And I pushed it." "Yahoo! Whee!" I wonder how she knows what I'm talking about. I wonder what she's talking about. So I think that Etta is celebrating because she sees her mother happy, but she doesn't really know what she's talking about. Now she looks pissed about that. But it appears to me that Andy and Mrs. Berber got it on the night before. I'm not going to say anything more about that. Let's get to our Sunday strip for the week. I said before, but I do like this little 9 Chickweed Lane mailbox. Although, if we go back, well, look at this one, okay? So get this image in your mind. You see how it looks right here? From August 1st. Cross-hatching is clear. Lettering's not too thick. Okay? September 5th. Huh. Cross-hatching's become almost impossible to see. I do believe this has been Xeroxed time and time and time and time again. That's all right. It's just funny to see that degradation over time. So here we have Etta dancing. Hey, Etta, don't bug me. I'm imagining Ginger Rogers dancing with Fred Astaire. Now, I don't know what girl in 1993 was obsessed with old movie stars, but we'll go with it. So she's meditating under a tree. Amos leaves. Amos comes back with a top hat and a cane and does a dance routine, a tap dance routine, as we see tickety tap, tickety tappity tap, tap tap, tickety tap tap, tappity tick tick. Wow, that's great. You're sitting on an anthill. So, Amos never knows what to say. All right, Amos is a goon. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to impress Etta. You're sitting on an anthill. Now, I will say, I love the lettering here. I do like Brooke's lettering. It looks like my lettering. Maybe that's what it is. I just like stuff that looks like what I would do. But I do like the lettering a lot. And, you know, it's nice. They're on this long curving road here. Seems they live in a very quaint place here. But Etta was saying on an anthill. She has the recognition right here that she is on the anthill. Amos could have known the whole time. I actually don't know how he knows now. But hey, okay. And the pop-up ad has grown 4 times its original size, causing the screen to shift wildly. But that's what you get at GoComics.com. Well, thanks for joining me on another dive, another week's worth of strips, tracking the horny levels of 9 Chickweed Lane by Brooke. So long, folks.